All right, everybody. We are live. Welcome. Hope everybody's doing well this evening. Let's see who we got already right off the bat. We got Matthew Crustlife in the house. Welcome, Matthew Crustlife. Niels is too old, huh? So that's why he doesn't count. That's pretty funny, man. That's pretty funny. But yeah, so what's going on, Matthew? How are you doing this evening, bud? Hope you're doing all right. Hope you are doing all right. Beast, what was that website that sells chains by the gram? So I don't know about a website that sells chains by the gram, but as far as platinum, I like to. I mean, the best price I've found is like Mean, MENE. I don't know if it's Mean or Monet or whatever, but this is the website that I've found the best price for platinum jewelry and stuff like that. In fact, though, but if you use my referral link in my description of this video, then I will get like a $5 coupon, and I can stack those too. So I'm trying to save those up. And then also I've found, so here's my referral link, but also I've found you don't have to make a purchase. You just have to like sign up with my referral link and I get like $5. I think you do too. But hey, Mr. Bob, how's it going? But Matthew, yeah, what I've found is MENE is the best place for platinum jewelry. And if you sign up with a membership, they typically send you a birthday coupon whenever you put your birthday in there for like $50 off. So that's really what I'm waiting on. So I'm an October baby, so I'll probably make a purchase in October, but I'm hoping to stack some of them referral coupons because that'd be nice. But hey, Mr. Bob, how's it going? Welcome to the live stream. Glad you could make it. Glad you are here, my friend. Ooh, I like. All right, Matthew Crustlife, very nice, very nice. Yeah, I don't know when your birthday is. I'm sure you could just put some like random birthday, like May or June or something, and they'll send you the $50 gift card. Yeah, exactly. Say your birthday is next month, and they'll send you the $50 coupon. They do get kind of weird because they well, what I like about Mean is they show the price of platinum next to and the premium they add on top. So like for the classic chain, right? I'm looking at it right now, and it says platinum value $191.16, and they're selling it for $282.96. So the Mean fee is $91.74. So you know the premium you're paying over spot, and you know with the $50 coupon, you can get that premium down quite a bit. Now I think they do have a shipping charge under like $500, so you got to watch out for that as well. But yeah. So if you use my referral link, I'll get like a $5 coupon. I think I've stacked a decent amount of those, but I'm just going to wait till October because I've already been stacking the coupons. Let me see. Yeah, I got five people have signed up with my referral. So I've got $25 just sitting there in my account. So I'll wait till probably October to use my $50 coupon and those referrals. And we'll see. Maybe we can get a decent deal on some platinum jewelry. It'd be pretty nice. But how are you doing, Mr. Bob? Did you pick up one of those, one of them 2024 kookaburras? Did you get yourself one of those? Hey, Shadowwork, welcome to the live stream. Glad you could make it. Thank you for being a Gold Beast member, and thank you for being a loyal moderator for the channel. I do greatly appreciate that. That really helps me out a whole bunch, having a moderator who pops in quite often into our live streams to help keep things cool, clean, and collected. Hey, Mr. Zeems. I don't know if you've ever joined one of our live streams, but welcome, Mr. Zeems. Glad you could make it out tonight. I've been looking at 7879 jewelry. I'll have to check mine, or Mean, and do the referral. Yeah, definitely click my referral link, sign up. Doesn't cost you anything. I get $5, and I think you get $5 too. So yeah. So definitely do that. H9 FPJL. Let me see if the referral link's still the same. H9 FPJ. Yep, still the same referral link. So, yep. So I get $5, and you get $5. So yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I guess I've gotten 6, but I'm missing like a $5. But anyways, so yeah. Definitely click that referral link, sign up. Oh my goodness, Shadowwork with the super chat right off the bat, $1.99. Thank you so much, Shadowwork. I greatly appreciate that, my friend. You are too kind. You are too kind. Thank you so much, especially since you're already a Gold Beast member, man. You're already helping me out a little bit, but I appreciate the super chat, my friend. I really, really do. It means more to me than you know. More to me than you know. But yeah, Mr. Zeems, check out Mean. They're the best place I've found platinum jewelry priced at. Most places want to charge like 200, 300% premium, which is ridiculous. But Mean gives you the fair price. They show you the spot price. They show you their price. They show you the premium you pay, all that good stuff. But yeah, thank you, Shadowwork. You're a cool dude, man. You show up to all my live streams. You are phenomenal. One of the best supporters of my channel, I got to say. I got to give it to you. I wish I could, well, I mean, I do try to shout out your channel quite a bit, but you don't post too much content, but I wish you had a channel I could like promote up or something, man, because, but regardless, you're such a cool dude, man. Thank you so much. Send an email today. Okay, I'll check that. Let's see what we got here. All right. You sent me an email today. All right. But Mr. Zeems, are you a stacker or are you just a jewelry guy? Or are you a little bit of both? Because I haven't delved in too far into jewelry. I've got my silver ring here, which is a 1944 Walking Liberty $50. I got for like, I don't know, $12 or something, which was dirt cheap for what it is. But I like it, and I've been wearing it for years and years, and it's lasted me quite a while. But that's pretty much all the jewelry I got. Haven't had platinum jewelry since my high school ring. Ah, very nice, Mr. Bob. Very nice. High school ring. Do you still have your high school ring, or did you have to give it up at some point? Is that what you meant by since, or you still have it? Excuse me. Okay, yeah. Definitely pick up one of them 2024s, Mr. Bob. I know you're going to want one of those. I know you like getting one of every year in those kind of coins. You already got the 2024 Britannia, so now you just got to get the 2024 Kookaburra. And hopefully at some point they unveil the koala bear, huh? I think that's the next coin on everyone's list is the 2024 koala bear. So hopefully they'll unveil one of those at some point here soon. All right. Sent an email today. Hey, JDF, welcome to the live stream. Glad you can make it, my friend. Do some research on platinum Engelhard bars vintage. Yeah, I have seen those for sale every once in a while from some of the main dealers online. But I haven't picked up any myself. But I'd love to have an old vintage Engelhard in my stack, because that'd be real cool, I think. Yeah, I think that'd be real neat to have something vintage like that. It's so cool that there's already vintage platinum. And people say, oh, platinum's not a monetary metal. Well, they've been minting it for quite a while. But yeah. But thanks for joining the live stream, JDF. I do greatly appreciate it. Yeah, I'll have to do a video on some vintage Engelhards or something. Or just vintage platinum in general. That'd be kind of cool and fun. I noticed 3 wildly different spot prices for platinum and palladium today on some of my regular dealer sites. Yeah, you know what's interesting? I've been watching real close to Liberty's pricing. And what's funny is on eBay, the 1/10 ounce, 2023 and 2024, they still have both of them in stock. But what's funny is they're slowly inching up that 2023 to the 2024 price. It's so funny because not a day ago, it was a $5 difference, and now we're looking at $1 difference. It's like, y'all are really trying to inch that up. I feel like every time one sells, they increase the price a penny or something. I think they've limited it to, yeah, 50 coins per buyer. I guess they still got a ton in stock, but they've been slowly inching that price up. I think they're going to try to inch it up above the 2024. Just, I mean, and that's smart, honestly. But yeah. So let's see here. What do we got? We got 13 people watching the live stream. Be sure to hit that like button for me. Really helps out the channel a whole bunch. On the cell phone, you just hold the screen, hit the like, or you hit the 3 dots in the top right corner. On the computer, you just hit it down below. Really helps me out a whole bunch. Thanks so much. All right. Still have it. Class of 1971. Very nice, Mr. Bob. Very nice. You are a seasoned stacker, my friend. You've been doing this thing a long, long time. More than most of us. So props to you, my friend. And props to you for having platinum in your stack. A lot of people don't like it, but I do. All right, let's see here. Let's see. JDF said, thumbs up. Well, thank you, JDF. I do greatly appreciate that. Hey, Mr. West Texas Stacker. Welcome to the live stream. Glad you could make it, my friend. And I enjoyed being a part of your live stream the other day, West Texas. That was real fun. You and Mrs. West and the little ones. That was a pretty cool little live stream. I enjoyed that. So thank you for putting that on. And hopefully you'll do another one here soon with the whole crew all together. All right. Mr. Zeems, you ordered a 2024 1/10 Kook. Very nice, very nice. Where'd you order it from, Mr. Zeems? Did you get it from Liberty or did you get it from Hero? Those are the 2 dealers I've seen that have it in stock already, but probably somebody else has it as well. Those maples are beautiful. Well, thank you, Ryan. I greatly appreciate that, my friend. Yeah, I love these maples, especially with the young Queen Elizabeth. It's not the youngest version of her, but it is a younger version, which I just think is so cool. I picked these up from my LCS for the same price as he was selling all of it. It was just basically a random coin box. So all the coins in the box were the same price. So I just picked out the old ones because they're just so cool, I think. But yeah, I definitely think about getting a tube of maples. I like having tubes of silver coins. It's real nice once you complete an entire tube. First platinum coins were minted and circulated in Russia. Yeah, they were, West Texas. They were. You're right. You're right. They actually circulated platinum as money in Russia way back in the day, pre-Civil War, well, pre-American Civil War. And that, I think that's even pre-Civil Union. That's like old Russia, which is crazy, crazy stuff. I'm surprised they were even able to have the technology to mint the coins back then. Although I do think, I remember hearing it was a bit of a difficulty and challenge. Like button hit. Well, thank you, JDF. I greatly appreciate you hitting the like button, my friend. Thank you so much. Just liked it. Didn't know till you said that. Well, thank you, Ryan. Thank you for hitting the like button. I greatly appreciate that as well, my friend. Yeah, if y'all are on the cell phone, all you got to do is hold the screen with your finger and the like button pops up, or you can hit the top 3 in the top right-hand corner, and that is how you can hit the like button on the phone too. On the computer, it's just normal. It's down below. But yeah, so I do buy fractional eagles, JDF, but only if I can find them on a good enough deal. Now, as you can see here, I got this 1/10-ounce platinum eagle. I got it for about $140, and at today's spot price, that's a solid deal. Now, I didn't get it at today's spot price, but I limit myself to $1,500 spot when I buy fractionals. So I pretend spot price is $1,500, and I'll buy if it's below, but I won't buy if it's above. So for 1/10-ounce coins, I won't spend ever in my life more than $150 on a 1/10-ounce coin. I don't care how much I want it. If it's above $150, I'm not paying it. But if it's below $150, I'll consider it depending on what it is. So I did get this coin for $140. I also have a 1/2-ounce Platinum Eagle that I don't have with me, but I do have it, and I got that below $1,500 spot as well. So that's how I go about it, but I stay away from the Eagles for the most part. I wish I didn't, but at the same time, the premiums are just so high on them all the time. It's real difficult to find low premium Eagles. But first platinum coin, Eagle or Maple? Well, Ryan, I would say get an Eagle, honestly. I mean, unless the Maple is just a steal of a deal. Like if you can find a Maple for $50 over spot, get the Maple. But if you can find a Maple for $100 and the Eagle's $125 over spot, I'd definitely go with the Eagle. But that would just be my own opinion. The rumor has it is that the U.S. Mint is actually going to discontinue the Eagles in bullion form and just go with the proofs from now on. So that's another selling point on the Eagles is they might go up in premium as they become harder and harder to find over time. But yeah, so that would be my opinion, Ryan, on Eagle or Maple. If you don't have any platinum, I would definitely get an Eagle, especially if it's going to be like your one and only coin, or you're going to just sporadically make small platinum purchases or whatever and not focus too much on it. I'd just go ahead and get an Eagle. But that'd be what my opinion would be. Mr. Zeems, you got it from Hero Bullion. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, Hero Bullion's a good dealer. I really, really like them. I like that their free shipping threshold is lower than all the rest. I think that's a really good selling point. You only got to buy $150 to get free shipping from Hero, so that's kind of cool. Platinum Gnome in the house. Welcome, Platinum Gnome. Glad you can make it out to the live stream today. Welcome, 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 my friend. Bought my first silver maple leafs yesterday. Very nice, Platinum Gnome. Very cool. Very cool. I love the maple leafs, man. They got good shine on them. Whether it's a new one or an old one. The old ones are just mirror-like. But I also like the radial lines on the new ones. So, yeah. Yeah, very cool that you got your first maples. Yeah, the Platinum Britannias are super cool, West Texas. You definitely should consider getting one or two of them or whatever once you do decide to make that platinum jump. I know you'll get some here soon. I know it'll happen. But yeah, the Platinum Britannias are very, very nice. All right. How about tablets? What are tablets, Mr. Bob? I'm not sure what you're referring to really when you say tablets. I'll buy some fractional gold unless I want to drain my savings. Spot. I got 100 ounce of Eagles for 23 a piece when spot was around 20 about a month ago. Oh, wow. Very nice, Ryan. Very nice. Very, very cool. I can buy 10 ounces of gold at the price it is now, but then I'll have no emergency fund. Yeah, you got to hold on to that emergency fund, man. You never know what might happen. JDF said, I agree with 150, but 165 I couldn't pass. Low mintage, graded slab, PCGS, MS69. Okay, what are we... Oh, you got a fractional eagle. Okay. Did you get... Okay, so I think you're talking about one 1/10 ounce. Well, that's cool, man. Hey, I mean, you know, even if it's just one coin, if you just splurge one time, that's not going to hurt anything. And chances are, over time, you could even end up positive even on that purchase, right? Because spot could go above 1650. And if it does, well, then you did all right. At that point, 1/10 ounce eagles will probably go for like 250. So when you buy fractional eagles like that, the MS69, you got to go into it with the mindset of this is way numismatic, right? So when you go to sell something like that, you're definitely going to have to find the perfect buyer if you want to get all your money out. But it's just something to keep in mind. I'm not against that at all. But that's cool. Got to run. Second job is calling. No worries, West Texas. You go deliver those pizzas, my friend. And just have a good time, bud. Thanks for stopping in, even just for a little while. I greatly appreciate that. Very, very much. All right, all right. Man, the chat is blowing and going. All right. Concurring Lion, welcome to the live stream. Glad you could make it, my friend. I think this might be the first time you've ever joined one of our live streams, so welcome. I do Eagle. I just got my first platinum last week from my LCS. It's a 1/10 ounce kook. Very nice. Yeah, I got a lot of the kooks stacking away. But yeah, I like the kookaburras, man. What year is the kook you got, Concurring Lion? Is it one of the backdated ones, or is it a newer one, like a 2023 or what have you? But yeah, I'd go Eagle over Maple, especially if you're getting 1 ounce and it's going to be probably not a very common purchase for you. Definitely get one of those Eagles. The RCM 10 ounce bars are in my future as well. Yeah, those are gorgeous bars. And they can be found for pretty decent premiums too. They're pretty cool little bars, I think. And so, yeah, definitely get you some of them RCM bars. Those and the Britannia bars are very, very cool. I don't know why the US Mint doesn't do some bars or something. I think that'd be kind of interesting. Like a flag. Man. Although nobody would probably buy it. And it probably would have high premiums. But, yeah. I like the low mintage on the 24 kook at yeah, all the kooks actually are 15K, Mr. Zeems. All of the platinum kookaburras, and I think the gold kookaburras in 1/10 ounce version at least, are limited to 15,000 mintage. So that's definitely something to keep in mind when it comes to the kookaburras, is they are very low mintage and they're really collectible, because if you try to go back and get a 2021 or 2022, you're going to pay quite the premium. And so that's why I've just been stacking these 2023s nonstop. And I'll start up with the 2024s when those go down in price a little bit. Right now, the Britannia is the cheapest coin, believe it or not. And I'm also working on my tube of Britannias. I've got about 3 in here. I got a couple in capsules, but we're going to fill up the tube. These are just one-off dates, so a 2023 and a 2024, but we're going to fill this up with all the extra 1/10 ounce Britannias we get. But this is a Royal Mint tube, and I think that'll be pretty cool to have. This fits 25 coins, so I'll have 2.5 ounces of platinum in here once I fill it up with Britannias, and that's just the way I'm going about it. But yeah, remember, I'm a dinosaur. Hey, Mr. Bob, you say that, but I watch on a tablet. Hitting like kicks me out of the stream. Oh, that's what you're referring to. Okay, Mr. Bob, I see. I don't really know how you do it on the tablet, Mr. Bob. I don't have a tablet myself or an iPad or anything, so I don't really know how to go there. Oh, thank you, Atlantis Mint. Welcome to the live stream, my friend. Thank you for saying nice pieces. I greatly appreciate your kind words, my friend, and I appreciate you stopping by and checking out our live stream today. Mr. Ryan said, I have some silver kooks with the different privy marks. They were B-Day gifts. Are they more collector coins? Yes, they are. I think Bullion Exchanges is the one that has the deal on the kooks with the privies. But those are pretty collectible and pretty sought after. I'd hold on to them, though. I wouldn't go and try to sell them or flip them right now. I'd definitely hold on to those and maybe see about what you can fetch in the future for something like that. Because those are pretty collectible, and those are definitely unique, to say the least. But yeah, so definitely hold on to the privy mark kooks. They are not easy to come by. All right, 2023 last year of Eagles for now, low mintage and 1 ounce. Yeah, that's what everyone's saying. JDF, do you have a source, or has that just been what you've heard as well? Because that's what people are saying, is that 2023 is the last year for the Platinum Eagle in bullion form. Now, they probably will still make the proof version, but no fractional Eagles since 2008. Yeah, that is correct. They did stop doing the fractionals back in 2008. Yeah, so they've been doing the 1 ounce versions for a while now, but it's looking like they might even cancel that. Did you buy a Platinum Perth Mint 1/25 ounce anniversary coin yet? No, I haven't, Kyle, in Pennsylvania. I haven't been able to save up enough or get enough money to make that large of a purchase at one time. We'll see. I mean, I hope to be able to save up enough for that, but it's just managing and budgeting the finances and everything like that. So we'll just have to wait and see. If I miss it, I miss it. That's all right. I would love to have one of them, but we'll just have to wait and see on that, because I just gotta figure out how I'm gonna save up enough for that. What it's looking like right now is I send all my YouTube ad revenue money into a separate account, and once that adds up to enough, maybe we'll pick one up. I don't know if they'll still be available. If they're not, that's all right. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now. So, but yeah, so we'll see. We shall see. Let's see here. I like the quarter Eagles most as far as fractionals go, but that's just because I'm all Eagles. I try to stick to ounces, though. Yeah, the quarter ounces are pretty sweet, and you can find them for decent premium still. The 1/10 are the highest premium, but yeah, it really just kind of depends on budgets and things like that. But yeah, Shadowwork, I know you're a Platinum Eagle bull for sure, and you sent me an email. You said, aha, spot prices. Ooh, greeting Platinum Beast. Found a few weeks ago. Oh, okay, here's the photo. Yeah, you got all them. Man, you got a Palladium Eagle. Man, I need to get one of those. Wait a minute. What's this 50 AU thing? Is that your next fill up? Is that what it is, Shadowwork? Is that what you were trying to tell me? Was that next capsule with the words written in it is gonna be your next pickup? Always something else to buy. Best part of stacking. Yes, indeed, Atlantis Mist. Yes, indeed. Always something else to buy. Yep. So even if I miss out on that tri-coin, that koala kookaburra, and what's the other, kangaroo? You know, there'll probably be something I can get for a good deal. So it's all good. I try to be much more of a stacker than I do a collector, and I try not to get too emotionally involved with new releases and stuff like that. It's difficult sometimes because the mints be putting out some real cool stuff at the most inopportune times. But yeah, so that's the way I try to do it and try to be about it. So yeah. But all right, we got 16 people watching right now. Thanks so much, everybody. 305 raw quarter ounce eagles at LCS. Wow, that's a pretty solid deal, JDF. Hey, Ash B, welcome to the live stream. Glad you can make it, my friend. Ordered a 24 kook also. Very nice, Mr. Zeems. Very nice. I love the kooks. Have a couple. Yep, I love the kooks too. I'm stacking like nuts of the kooks. I just buy all of them. They're just the lowest premium 1/10 ounce. It's hard to beat. Now, not right now. They're not. Right now, the Britannia is the lowest 1/10 ounce. But the kookaburras were for a very good long while there from Liberty Coin the lowest premium. So we'll have to see. Maybe the 2024s will take that spot at some point if they don't sell quick enough. But it's just a wait and see basically at this point. Yeah, that's how I visualize. I got you, Shadowwork. That makes sense. That makes sense. Ash B in the house. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I think I'm going to start stacking the 2024 110 kooks if online dealers have okay premiums. Yeah, definitely do that, Kyle in Pennsylvania. There's only 15,000 of each year in stock, and I've got 6 of the 2023, right? So that means there's 1494 out there in the rest of the world for you to pick up. So it's kind of cool to think of it that way. Or 15,344. No, 94. I don't know. Math's not my best subject. But anyways, regardless, it's very low premium, very low mintage when they first come out. So definitely think about getting them 2024s. And I think that's a pretty popular design, so it might sell a little quicker too. The 2024. First time I checked the year, so tiny. It's a 2023, same as one as you were handling. Yep, I've got all 2023 kookaburras. I don't have any other year right now. I plan on getting the 2024 here soon, but the 2023 is what we've got. So that's what we've been stacking for a good long while now, probably about 6 months. I've been picking up one here, one there, one here, one there. So yeah, very cool, very cool. All right. I have one waiting at the LCS trading some silver. Very nice, JDF. Very nice. All right. We got... Do the Britannias milk spot a lot? Ryan. You know, I've seen it. I've seen it on the Platinum. Not that often, though. I have, what, a 2023 here. Let me look at the dates here. Which one's 2023? This one's 2023. Yeah, I'm not seeing any milk spotting on the Platinum Britannias. And I've seen it maybe in the past, but it's not very common, at least not on the Platinum. I have a feeling that they pump out so many silver coins that it's impossible to keep those little things they use clean. But with the Platinum, they pump out a whole lot less. So I feel like your chances of milk spotting on Platinum is much, much lower. But that's just my opinion. I like the 5 grand bars when I can find them at a good price. Yeah, that's a solid size, Mr. Zeems. That's a solid Platinum size. For sure, for sure. Ashby said, I'm going to buy Platinum once I get paid. What's something good to pick up for not too much money? Well, Ashby, what's your budget? Are you looking in the $150 range? Are you looking in the $300 range? Are you looking in the $600 range? Are you looking in the $1,000 range? What's really your budget, ma'am? Because I could really better suggest stuff to you based upon that. So yeah. Ryan said, we only have 2 coin shops in my immediate area in South Florida, and one of them sucks. He charges way too much. Oh, man. That's unfortunate. I don't even know why. I don't even know how shops like that. are able to really kind of do business, because who's going there to buy stuff? You know, I don't really get it. I don't really get why shops charge so much. I don't know how they stay in business, but I guess they just feed off of people with too much money, I guess. Coin shops are hit or miss. Some take advantage and operate like a pawn shop to take advantage. Yeah, they do. They very much do. It's kind of like those we buy gold places. They're not going to be paying you any reasonable price for your gold. I take this to them, they're going to give me half spot, right? This little tiny piece. So yeah, I guess that does make sense, Atlantis Mint. Yeah, some are really good though. Some really want your business and some really want to take advantage of you. And you got to be just smart enough to know what the difference is depending on who's who. All right, we got Tyler Sherman Drapic in the live stream chat. Welcome, Tyler Sherman Drapic. Glad you can make it, my friend. I think this is the first time you've joined one of our live streams, so welcome. Glad to have you, my friend. And thanks for stopping by and saying hello and awesome. All right, we got LT Venation. I think this is the first time you've joined one of our live streams as well, so welcome. Price prediction for 2024. Well, I don't really like to get too much into predicting stuff, especially because it's so easy to be proven wrong. But I think we see $1,000 platinum once again, right? I think we see it, and I think it holds there. It doesn't just come up and go back down. I think it'll hold. I think second half of 2024, we'll see a $1,000 bottom. Somewhere between 1,000 and 1,200 for the second half of the year is what I am thinking. But do not take my advice as the word of God, because it is not. I'm just an average Joe who doesn't really know anything at the end of the day. But yeah, that would be my price prediction. LT Venation on platinum. Silver and gold's a little bit more tricky. Do we hit $30 silver? I don't know, maybe. And then gold, I really don't know. $2,400 was insane. I think we see a bit of a pullback and then maybe a rise back up to $2,200, $2,300. But I don't think we're going too much further north on gold. But that's just my take. Yeah, 150 range. Okay, Ashby. Yeah, definitely think about getting maybe one of the kookaburras. They're very low mintage. The 2024 is out. You can get it for about $130 on eBay from Liberty Coin. The 2023 is still available from Liberty Coin. It's last year's coin. You might want to think about getting that too if you don't have one, because once these are out of stock on the dealer websites, the premiums instantly go up because they're harder to find. So either one of the kookaburras wouldn't be a bad bet. You could also take a look at the koalas, although they are going for higher premiums these days. They're not as low as they used to be when they first came out. But you could look at that as well. But I would pick up something Perth over a Britannia. I mainly pick up Britannias when I'm just looking to pay bottom dollar. But the fact that these Perth Mint coins are limited mintage, they come in a capsule, and they're much more collectible. I would definitely suggest that for your first pickup or just one small pickup here and there. All right, weird how Silver Britannia spot, but Royal Mint bars don't yet. Yeah, that is very weird. It's got to be something with the amount they're putting out, Mr. Bob. Because for every bar they put out 10 ounces of coins, right? 10 individual coins. So they're just pumping them things so quick, they don't have time to clean the planchets. And so the coins end up getting milked, I think. You can tell me why what, Atlantis Mint? They don't flip in the store. They sell to our refinery when you sell bullion to them. Yeah, I knew that, Atlantis Mint. I knew that's how they do it. And that makes sense, I guess. But it's still unfortunate that they would take advantage of someone. I mean, if I was running one of them we buy gold places, I would buy scrap at dirt cheap prices. But if someone brought coins and stuff, I'd say, hey, man, go down to the coin shop. Don't bring that stuff here. Yeah, you're welcome, Ashby. Definitely take a look at the kookaburra or the koala. I love these little coins so very much. And they're easy to stack and they're easy to add. And if you're looking for a tube to add to over time, nickel tubes fit the coins very well. Very little shake, and they look very nice all stacked up in a coin. Or in a tube. But they take out the risk, they make the difference. Yeah, that makes sense, Atlantis, man. That makes sense. Let's load up some more. Yes, indeed, LT Venation. Yes, indeed. Stack that platinum while you can at the price while you can, because it ain't going to go any lower. Now, it might go a little bit. Don't get me wrong, but it ain't going to go. Yeah. Definitely think about getting some. for sure. Concurring Lion said platinum was a smidge above Palladium this week. Briefly, yeah, I saw that, and a lot of people saw that, and a lot of people were commenting on my videos, letting me know that. That was pretty interesting to see. We've seen it once recently in the past here, but we haven't seen it hold, right? But that is a good sign for platinum, and also if you want to pick up Palladium cheap, that's a good sign as well. I'm thinking that, I mean, and a lot of people are with me on this, that platinum is going to surpass Palladium. And if that happens, who knows? Maybe I switch to buying Palladium. It all depends on what I'm able to get and where the price goes. But platinum is looking like it's going to outperform Palladium. It's just, when is it going to stick? Right? We're seeing it happen. When is it going to stick? When is it going to hold above Palladium? Because when that happens, that's when the price of platinum, in my opinion, just climbs and climbs and climbs and climbs. I mean, you're going to see a stair stepper. You're going to see it go whoop, 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 whoop. Take a look at the Palladium chart a few years back, and you see just a stair stepper going straight up on the price of Palladium over time. We're going to see that with platinum. Now be careful, because the same thing that happened to Palladium can happen to platinum too. So if you see the price go up to 2,000, don't think it can't just come back down, because anything's possible. And with Palladium, a lot of people didn't think it would come back down, and look at it now. A lot of people lost their shirt because they held out. So yeah, so definitely be careful, but that's what a lot of people think is going to occur. Platinum's going to go up through the roof, basically. All right, we got 22 people watching the live stream right now. Be sure to do me a favor and hit that like button. If you're on the cell phone, just hold the screen, hit the like button, or hit the three dots in the top right-hand corner. If you're on the computer, it's down below, just like normal. Thanks so much. I greatly appreciate that. Hey, Stone, welcome to the live stream. Glad you can make it out here today, bud. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad you were able to come and join us. All right, glad to see you. Ryan said Rhodium too, but I have no idea who would buy it if it jumps again. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. A lot of people, and including Uncle Sal, Salivate Metals, he bought a Palladium or Rhodium way back in the day, and he had the opportunity to sell it at $20,000 or $30,000, and he decided to hold on to it, man. And he hasn't lost money per se, but he ain't gained. He could have made out like an absolute bandit when it was all-time high. Woo! Man, he should have sold it. But at the end of the day, he's a hoarder of precious metals, man. I quit drinking for platinum. Hey, that's cool, Shadowwork. That's real cool. I didn't actually start stacking until I quit drinking too, so how about that? Definitely figured out a much better expenditure of my money. Instead of $100 a week at the bar, it's $100 a week on platinum. Much better way of spending money. Respect. Hey, Mr. LBS 30, welcome to the live stream. Glad you could make it, my bud, my friend. Premiums on Palladium are just crazy. They are. They're not too bad on generic bars, though. Argo Horaeus has really been putting out a whole bunch of stuff. The premiums aren't too bad on those, but the coins are astronomical. They are way high, way too high for any kind of real stacking. Especially the Eagles. The Eagles are high premiums, but I still would like to get one at some point. It's just a matter of when. But yeah, I got a PAMP 45th anniversary silver bar. Very nice, Mr. Bob. Very nice. Very nice pickup. Congratulations on that. Glad you could pick that up. 100. Yep, Shadowwork, 100. Much better life choices. Much better. Platinum and Palladium are metals I would sell when they take off. Yeah, I mean, I would even, look, I'm the platinum beast, y'all, but I ain't opposed to taking profits. I would sell too if it took off. Or really I would trade, right? I say I would sell, but I'd trade. I'd trade for gold or silver or something, whatever I thought was the best deal. You know, if platinum became $2,000 an ounce, oh yeah, we're swapping like half, right? Because it's a very volatile metal, and it's very unpredictable, and it's very reliant on industry. It's very rare and it's very unique, so I think the industry will always be there. But it's just a matter of how much the industry is using it at any given time. Lee Hale said, bought some modern gold commemorative yesterday. Undermelt and an auction hesitation in the room. Good for me. Very nice. Very nicely. Hale, it's always good when you can get under spot gold. That's always a solid thing, in my opinion. When you can get anything under spot, it's always solid. Ryan said, as an electrician, I scrap copper constantly, have a flat stash in the garage. Very nice. When it jumps, I sell and buy silver with it. Very cool, Ryan. That's a smart play. Smart play for sure. Kyle in Pennsylvania said, on a huge spike in price, who would you sell to? I would think coin shops would be reluctant. You know, you'd be amazed, my friend. So I'll give you a little bit of an example, Kyle. When I sell, and I've sold in the past and made trades in the past, I use Reddit, okay? Believe it or not, Reddit is an online platform. You can remain pretty anonymous on that platform, and there are tons of people buying and selling precious metals every single day on Reddit PM for sale. And back when Palladium was $3,000 an ounce, believe it or not, there were people who were buying it at that point. You could post your Palladium Eagle for $3,000, $4,000, and somebody was buying it because somebody was willing to take that bet that it was going to go higher, right? We saw rhodium hit $30,000 an ounce. So people thought, Palladium could do the same thing. Let's buy. And so they bought, and they made the wrong bet. But there's always somebody buying. And in fact, I sold my Palladium ballerina to my local coin shop, who pays a very reasonable price. And they bought it too. So when it was at $3,000 an ounce, they bought it for $1,500. And it was a half-ounce Palladium ballerina. They spent $1,500 on a half-ounce of Palladium back in 2021 or something. So, yeah. So that's definitely something that I'm not really worried about when the price goes through the roof. And if you take a look at silver, back when it was $50 an ounce, was still very easy to sell. Very, very easy. So when the price goes up, somebody's still buying. That's just my take, though, Kyle. Mr. Ryan said, you sell for under spot, but if you can make a few hundred, that's good, in my opinion. Yep. Yeah, you could always sell for under spot and it's still profit in your pocket, right? That's another thing, is if nobody's buying, sell for under spot. Somebody's going to buy it under spot. Even if you send it to a refinery that's going to melt it down for industry, they're going to pay you 95% of spot. So boom, you still made a profit. Because most of these metals are used in industry, you know. And take a look at gold, man. People bought all the way up to $2,400. Even when it was at an all-time high, I guarantee the bullion dealers were selling gold every single day when it was at its all-time high. Free metal. Yeah, Atlantis Mint, copper, free metal, yeah. I was buying commemorative gold for $75. Wow, Mr. Bob, that's incredible. Incredible stuff, my friend. Ryan said, I mean, if platinum goes back to 2,000 and you clear 1,000, I'd sell under spot for that much profit and use the cash to go toward. Yeah, exactly, Ryan. Exactly my thinking as well. For sure. So they give you spot for the Palladium. Yeah, basically spot, Kyle. And I bought it at spot. So I bought it when I bought that Palladium ballerina when spot price for Palladium was about $1,600. So I paid $800 for it, and I sold it for $1,500. So, yeah. That's quite the profit, if I'm being honest. Pretty solid deal. Garage sales are awesome to find constitutional silver. Yeah, I've heard that, man. I've heard that. I haven't found any myself, but I've heard you can find some good finds at garage sales. It just kind of depends on where you're going and what you're looking at. But yeah, $500 to $800 is a nice take. Yeah, it is. It is, Ryan. Double your money, basically. Basically doubled my money on that ballerina. Garage sales are awesome. Yep. All these big companies will buy your metals. They hedge against everything. Yep, they do. They do. If it spiked, I'd probably only swap a couple quarters for gold. I really don't like parting with my metals, though. Yeah, same, Shadowwork. I don't either. I don't like it either, and I'm never going to do it again. I'm not going to let what happened last time happen again. Definitely learned from my mistake there. And I'm with you. I don't like parting with my metals either. But yeah, all these big companies buy metals. Yep. I recently found out you can loan on your metals too. I'm not sure how it works. Yeah, you can, Ryan. And in fact, My LCS, or one of my LCS, is actually technically a pawn shop. Now, I know pawn shops are garbage 99% of the time, but this one's solid. They pay spot or a little above spot, depending on what you're bringing in, and they buy and sell guns and ammo and guitars and jewelry and all different kinds of stuff like a pawn shop does. But they have their own little coin section that is basically like a mini LCS in a pawn shop, and they're very, very fair. And they would actually give you a loan for your metals as well. Now, it'd be high interest probably, but they would give you a loan for your metals. So that's another thing to sort of think about. It would be a short-term loan, though. I don't know how you could do a long-term loan. I reckon you could go to the bank and probably talk with a banker to get a loan, but I don't know. You'd probably have to give them the metals to hold on to. I hate you for mentioning garage sales. I'm next to my wife. Atlantis Mint. She doesn't need more reasons for yard sales. Hey, you can find some good stuff at yard sales, Atlantis Mint. You can find some real good stuff. I must go to the wrong garage sales. Right, Mr. Bob? I've not seen it. I've heard of it, but I've not seen it for myself. So I don't really know how all that works. How people are able to find such good deals at garage sales and stuff. It definitely is interesting for sure. But yeah. So, yes, metals can be used as collateral similar to stocks. Yep, exactly. And you can also hold metals in your like IRAs and stuff, and they're held onto by like a managing partner. So that way you don't have to pay any taxes or whatever. But I don't really see that being wise, but some people do that. So there's a lot of different things you can do with precious metals. Guns and ammo are a great investment and fun. Plus, I'm a gun nut anyways. Yeah, I agree, Ryan, and I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. 2A all day. But so she claims. Yeah, Atlantis Mint. I have Russian ammo for that almost tripled in price. I won't sell it, but it's nice to know in case. Almost every AK and VZ I bought doubled in price. Oh, very cool. Very cool, Ryan. Yeah, exactly, Ryan. And if you saw, which I'm sure you were, back during year 20, when supply chains were disrupted, the price of those things really went through the roof. It was almost better to have that than to have precious metals, honestly. That was pretty interesting to see. And it's not like that can't happen again, right? Year 20. So all different types of, it's good to stack all that stuff. For sure, for sure. But yeah, guns are almost like currency. Yeah, exactly. I agree all the way. All right, we got 21 people watching the live stream right now. Be sure to do me a favor and hit that like button. You just got to hold the screen on the phone, hit the like button, or the three dots in the top right-hand corner, and on the computer, it's just down below. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. We look for old books at garage sales for our antique booth. Ah, very nice, Mr. Bob. Do you do like a flea market kind of thing on the weekends? Is that what you do, Mr. Bob? Because you mentioned antique booth. Or do you do like road shows or something? Because that'd be kind of cool. Let me know. Because I've always thought about opening up a little flea market shop or something. You know, something kind of cool like that. But I don't really know. All right. Let's see here. What do we got? Well, aren't they banned, Ryan? You can't actually import them from that country anymore, right? You have to get, I think the next best thing is what? Is it Albanian or Romanian? I think it's Romanian, right? Is the next best thing in an antique mall. We look for old books, antique booth. Oh, in an antique mall. Oh, okay. You got your own little booth in an antique mall. Very nice, Mr. Bob. Hey, Joseph Lopez, welcome to the live stream. Glad you could make it, my friend. Thanks for joining. Thanks for popping in the live stream chat. I greatly appreciate having you here. And thanks for saying hi and stopping by. I want to go dumpster diving at a self-store place. Apparently people throw coins away not knowing they're real. Oh, wow. That'd be kind of cool. You know what's interesting though is most self-storages that I've seen or been aware of or been involved in, they don't have public trash, right? So I don't. Most of them have like their trash dumps locked up because they don't want people just dumping tons of stuff because it costs a lot of money. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you might get lucky with something like that. You never know. Very well could be. Yeah, rifles are been. Yep. For import, Arsenal Bergen, and they're expensive. Zastava is nice, and the old trusty Wasser. Yeah, Wasser 10. That's what I was looking at getting, honestly. The WASR 10, Ryan. Because, I mean, I haven't even been able to find anything better than that, really. On an open market. Maybe I could find it on some niche place, but it seems like the WASR 10 is the best widely available thing. Found 2 silver dimes in past 2 weeks at a Coinstar. Very nice, Joseph Lopez. I have yet to get lucky with the Coinstars. I never get lucky with that kind of stuff. It doesn't make any sense, but first year Roosevelt dime. Very nice, very nice. Polish, Joseph. I never even thought about Polish, but that would make sense. WBP and AFB read them. Facebook? Is FB Facebook or something else, Ryan? But yeah. Very, very cool stuff. All right, we got 15 people watching right now. We are rolling and going. Thank you so much, everyone, for stopping by. Even if you're just watching the live stream, I greatly appreciate that, and it helps me out a whole bunch. So thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. You'd be surprised how much Bakelite in the circle tins. Wow. That's pretty crazy. No, FB Random is the company. Oh, Radom. Oh, okay. FB Radom. Gotcha. Gotcha. Very cool. Very cool stuff. I found first silver in my a few weeks ago Roosevelt dime. I couldn't stop glowing about it. Very nice, concurring lion. Very cool. Very, very cool stuff. I've had silver given to me in change before. I have had it happen. I went to a sketchy gas station and got me a drink on the inside. Paid cash, and she handed me back like, I don't know, a couple quarters that were silver. I was like, yeah, somebody got robbed. But anyways, it was pretty cool to get the silver anyways, and there's no chance of finding whoever it probably originally belonged to. Sorry, I know it's a coin channel. I'm getting no worries, Ryan. No worries. Yeah, I mean, I'm right there with you, man. I found a silver quarter once. Very nice, Shadowwork. Very nice. Silver quarter. I've found silver dimes and stuff before. I've found a war nickel or two. I mean, it's hard to come by these days, though. The best way to go about coin roll hunting is probably pennies at this point. Getting those wheats and coppers out. That's kind of fun to do. So yeah, so that's kind of a cool little endeavor. Who knows? Maybe I'll do that on my channel. Buy a box of pennies and just go through them just for fun. I don't know if y'all would want to watch me do that. It sounds kind of boring, but it also sounds kind of fun. Never found a silver coin in my change. Oh, man. Maybe one day, Ryan. You never know. Maybe one day that old lady will get robbed and the crackhead will use her change at the local gas station and you'll get some in change. I don't wish any harm to anybody, but that's the world we live in where there's some bad people in the world and they do bad things. I bought a bunch of Morgans and Peace dollars from my dad. I bought what he had left. They were my grandmother's. She sold most of them when silver was $50 an ounce. Very cool. Very cool, Ryan. My granddad, growing up, used to give me a silver eagle for my birthday and Christmas every year. I never knew what they were until I was much older, but I really got to credit him quite a bit to getting me into stacking. and deciding to do my own research. He was never around much, and he never could really show love in any way other than throwing money my way. But I don't know. I got to give him credit there. He definitely helped me to learn about precious metals at an early age. I want to post signs around town that say cash for coins. I'll pay $12 a pound unsorted, better than gift cards or store credit. Yeah, that's true. Shadowwork. That is very true. I was mad. I wanted to buy them. Oh, I thought you did buy them. I thought you said I bought a bunch of Morgans and Peace dollars from my dad. They were my grand, and she sold most. Oh, she sold most of them. I gotcha. That's what you were saying you wanted to buy. That makes sense. Well, at least she was able to profit a little bit and get out at a good time, I reckon. And I reckon you said grandmother's. Well, I mean, yeah, I reckon she made out pretty well. And if she's not even around anymore, I hope she is. Don't get me wrong. I don't hope anything bad happened. But if she's not around anymore, she got at the highest time it ever was in her life. So it's kind of interesting to think about. Nickels are worth 7 cents. Yeah, I've heard that. Buy a box of nickels and just sit them in the corner, right? Leave them there until you're a very old man. Come back and say, I've got money. I bought what she had left years after they sold most of them. Gotcha, Ryan. Gotcha. That makes sense. That makes sense. For sure. All right. She passed in 2017. Oh, man. Sorry to hear that, bud. Sorry to hear that. I know that's never easy to lose a loved one. So I'm sure that's been kind of difficult to deal with, but sorry to hear that, bud. Concurring Lion said, all those nickels are going to give a crackhead a hernia. Yeah, have the crackhead try to pick up the box of nickels. Oh, my goodness. That would be a sight to see, wouldn't it? That would definitely be interesting, for sure. For sure. All right. Let's see here. Man, I can't even imagine how heavy that must be. A whole box of nickels. But it is interesting to see. I mean, what are they going to do about the money? Are they going to get rid of nickels and pennies because they cost too much to make? They already got most of the copper out of the pennies. They'll have to switch up the nickel, I guess. Lots of crackheads in Florida. Yeah, right. I can imagine that. We don't have too many up here in Georgia. I mean, don't get me wrong. We got our issues, but it's not like I'm sure other places have bigger issues. But it's interesting stuff. Well, we've been blowing and going here for about an hour now. Very cool stuff. I think it's been a good, successful live stream. We'll keep it going until I just don't feel like going anymore. But I'm not really getting tired or anything at this point, so we'll just keep this thing rolling. We'll see who we get in here. I think it's been a good little chat, though. Definitely interesting stuff with the Platinum Palladium swapping hands a couple times this past week. That was interesting to see, for sure. Where did we end the week at? Let's take a look at the precious metal spot price. $9.71 platinum, $9.81 palladium. $10, within $10 of each other. Absolutely crazy. Now, what do I think? I think palladium's going to shoot back up another $100, and then it's going to come back down, and it's going to go below platinum a little bit, and then maybe shoot up another $100, and then go back down and go back below platinum a little bit. At some point, it's going to hold below platinum, and when that happens, you better buy some platinum, because that's the pivotal moment in platinum's history, I think, or short-term history, if you will. Yeah, I know, right, Ryan? I wish I was alive back then, too, because I would have hoarded it, too. Especially when they said they were taking it out, I was like, oh, no. I would have been like, oh, no. No. I would have been going to the bank and just buying all their coins and then just separating them and using cash for everything, man. I mean, really. But I say, you know, I say that, and I still don't do that with pennies, right? I don't go buy pennies and sort out the coppers. Well, I do. I have done that a little bit here and there, but I don't do it all that much. So, yeah. Yeah, exchange your cash for peace dollars and Morgans. That would have been an epic time to be a part of. But that happened almost 100 years ago. I guess a little under 100 years ago, but almost. That was back when a dollar actually meant something. That was back when a dollar actually bought you something. It's actually kind of cool to think about, right? This peace dollar, right, is a 1924. What could a dollar get you back in 1924? I mean, you go to the grocery store, you buy a whole cart probably, and you're like, here you go. Here's my dollar. That's so crazy to think about, isn't it? I mean, really. And then when you get into the older stuff, like the 1901 Morgan, absolutely crazy, right? 1901, going into a store to buy something, absolutely crazy to think about. Yeah, I hoard the copper pennies too, man. Whenever I get change, I always check the dates, and I hoard any of the 1982 and prior. The government totally messed us with fractional reserve banking Ponzi. Yeah, I think so too, Ryan. I think we got screwed on that deal. And I think a lot of people just don't even realize it. Whole generations have been born after all that happened. So they don't even realize that money is fake money. You know, a lot of people don't realize that. And a lot of people are going to be left holding the bag when they didn't get any precious metals. And they just held on to their money or whatever. The fact that they're so old is definitely cool. Holding up. Yeah, I think so too, Ryan. I think so too. My coolest piece in my stack, which I don't have with me here, but I have a St. Gaudens. I think it's a 1914 or something. It's like an MS-64, and it just amazes me that 110 years can go by, and that coin remained in such pristine condition. I got it for a steal of a deal. It was like $2,100 a few months back, and from an LCS. They didn't realize spot price went up, and so they sold it to me for basically just dirt cheap price. But that's the coolest coin, because I think, man, some wealthy person must have had that $20 St. Gaudens, because $20 in 1914 would have been just so much money. Absolutely crazy. Crazy stuff to think about. Yeah, Federal Reserve bag. Yep. Screwed us all, Ryan. It screwed us all. It screwed all the future generations, right? That was before my time, I think. And, yeah, it screwed us all. JM Bullion showed 967 Palladium, 970 spot. At same time, Monument and Liberty showed 955 Platinum and 943 spot. Yeah, Shadowwork. I've heard that bullion dealers bake in premium and spot, but didn't realize how much till today. Yeah, they do. It's kind of annoying. You never know whose spot to trust. That's why I really, really like fine bullion prices, because they just show the lowest price. And they have their own spot they compare it to, but it's still the lowest price, right? So that's why I like it. And at the end of the day, a dollar here, a dollar there on spot isn't going to really break the bank, especially if you're a long-term stacker. I mean, you're not even going to be thinking about that difference in the dollars when it's that close. But it is kind of annoying. Mr. Bob said, spend to Susan B. Anthony at McDonald's and watch the reaction. Yeah, I agree. I handed a guy some not silver half dollars, and he looked at me like, what am I supposed to do with these? Like, he looked so confused because he hadn't ever seen nothing like that. And I was like, well, they're money. My aunt was a graphic designer for Kodak, and she lived in the Netherlands for work. She will mail me coinage from all over Europe. It was so cool as a kid to get coins every month. That is cool, Ryan. That is very, very cool. That's pretty neat, man. Mr. Bob, you're old enough to remember when silver was used as money. So you get to see both sides of the coin, pun intended. Awesome resource, thank you. Yeah, you're welcome, Shadowwork. Fine bullion prices. I mean, they show the lowest price. They compare all the online dealers, and they don't care what the online dealers are listing as their spot price. They have their own they compare it to, but but they just list the lowest price. So that's why I like to use finebullionprices.com. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right. We got about 13 people watching the live stream right now. Thanks so much, everybody. Be sure to hit the like button if you don't mind. Really helps me out a whole bunch. You just got to hold the screen if you're on the phone, and it'll pop up for you. Or you can hit the 3 dots in the top right-hand corner, and it'll pop up that way as well. But yeah, really helps me out a whole bunch when y'all do that. So thank you. Some of those Sacagawea dollars are worth money too. Yeah, like the Cheerios dollar. That's the most sought after one. I kind of, and I bet you the U.S. Mint will do it, but I kind of wish the U.S. Mint put out an actual gold 999 gold dollar, like from the U.S. Mint. That'd be kind of cool to have in the stack. I have one of those Centennials from back in 2016. I got the Merc Dime from APMEX for like $210. That was super, super cool pickup. Can't really beat that. Those coins go for like $350 now. So I could probably flip that for a decent profit. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Slurp, fake push-ups. Concurring line. Yeah, I pick up a lot of my stuff from Salivate Metals. I pick up a lot of my sayings. I say indeed way too much because Salivate Metals has me saying yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Oh, we got a super chat. I got to do push-ups. 1, 2, 3. And I'm coughing, but he doesn't normally cough. But anyways, Salivate Metals is such a good guy, y'all. I mean, I tell you what, he's the best stacking YouTube channel, hands down, beyond anybody else. He comments on my videos. He posts my channel link in his live streams. He just phenomenal guy. I just looked at Pokemon cards. I have rare Japanese ones worth some good money. I collected them as a kid. I do have the Morgan and Peace Proofs 2023. They're nice. Was a B-Day gift, so I didn't have to pay the ridiculous price. Oh, very nice, Ryan. Very nice. Those are cool coins. I heard a lot of people really kind of bought into the hype on them, though. But those are cool little releases from the U.S. Mint. Yeah, Sal is yep, he is. Uncle Sal is the best stacking channel, hands down. I don't care who you are. Better than Yankee, better than Silver Dragons, better than anyone. And that's just my opinion, but I just think he's just a solid dude. He's just solid. Shadowwork's over here laughing at me because he knows I'm pretending to be Uncle Sal. Greetings, one and all of the Salivation Nation. I don't think I can do it, though. Greetings, one and all of the Salivation Nation. Silver today did some interesting stuff. And as you can see here, I've got some silver to show y'all. I got this silver recently. This was a recent purchase I picked up from my LCS, and he gave me a good price on this. And yeah, silver's been doing pretty interesting stuff. So a lot of people think that the Fed is going to cut rates, and that's what's going to drive the price of precious metals to the moon. But I don't really know about all that. I'm just going to continue buying like I always have been, and that's what I suggest to all of y'all. Oh my gosh. That's fun, pretending to be Uncle Sal. I wish he was in the live stream. He could comment on my impression. Maybe he'll do an impression of me one day. Who knows? That'd be pretty funny. That'd be pretty funny. Indeed. Uncle Sal. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right. Dinner time for Mr. Ryan. said, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Have a good weekend. You too, Ryan. Thanks for popping in here and hanging out with us for like an hour, bud. I greatly appreciate that, my friend. And you have yourself a good one. Enjoy your dinner. Mr. Zeem said, I like Sal. I only sub to like 5 metal channels. It's too hard to keep up with more than that. I agree, Mr. Zeems. I mean, it's real difficult, especially when you're a content creator. I really feel bad because I don't really comment or engage with many other channels. I do Uncle Sal. I do a couple others, but it's tough because all my extra time I spent on making content, right? Either doing live streams, making videos, making posts, researching. So I don't really have time to sit there and watch YouTube channels. I wish I did, but I try to get into as many Uncle Sal live streams as I can. And I try to watch a good amount of his videos, especially when he posts stuff about platinum. I like hopping on there for those videos and whatnot. So yeah. But Uncle Sal is a solid dude. And he comments on my videos, and that's what keeps me going back to his channel, is that he engages with me, I engage with him. And yeah, it's a cool little back and forth we got going on there. Do I pay sales tax on platinum? No, I don't, Concurring Lion. I do not. My state doesn't charge any sales tax on platinum. Luckily, Georgia is very gracious and has, what's the word I'm looking for? Exempted platinum, silver, and gold from all sales tax. So that includes state and local. So the way sales tax works in the state of Georgia is there's a 4% flat tax on everything in Georgia, and that goes to the state. And then your local government, your counties and your cities, can add whatever they want on top of that. Most of them add at least 2%. 2% is the lowest local sales tax in the state of Georgia, all the way up to 5%, which of course I live in the 5% freaking district, which is annoying as heck. But I frequently travel into the 2% districts. So I buy everything I buy in the 2%. It's so funny. The county I live in is the highest tax county in the state of Georgia for sales tax. And I buy everything outside of this county just to save like 3% on everything I buy. So I head over to the 2% districts and I buy everything. But on precious metals, there's no sales tax, whether it's a local coin shop or it's an online purchase. But that only includes silver, platinum, and gold. Unfortunately, when they wrote that into law, palladium and copper were not precious metals, or at least not bought on in a bullion form at that point. So they didn't add those two, unfortunately. So if I want to buy those two, I got to pay sales tax or buy through a private sale. So that's why I don't have any copper other than pennies, and I don't have any palladium right now. The palladium ballerina I bought a while back, I did buy through a private sale, so I didn't pay any sales tax on that. But that's the only way I would probably buy palladium in the future. But I've seen plenty of palladium sold online on Reddit and stuff, so that's probably where I'll pick it up once I do pick it up. Washington State does not tax U.S. coins, currency, and bullion. Very nice, Mr. Bob. Very nice. That's good. Does that include all bullion, Mr. Bob? Can you buy copper and palladium tax-free as well? I assume you can. I don't know why Georgia's so weird about it, but they are. I don't know how Sal does it. He's got Trump levels of energy. I always wonder when do they sleep? Yeah, I know. Shadowwork. He was mentioning in one of his posts the other day that he has a full-time job and he posts 2 or 3 videos a day sometimes, and he does live streams like every other day. It's insane. Does he ever rest? I also wonder if he has a family. I don't know that he's really talked about it. Maybe he doesn't. But, you know, if he has a family, good Lord, I don't know how he has any time at all to do anything. Yes, all bullion. Very nice, Mr. Bob. That's good. It's good to know about Washington State. That's a good thing that they don't charge any sales tax on any bullion or anything. I think it's kind of wrong to charge sales tax on bullion, to be honest. You're not charged sales tax on, you know, stocks or crypto. You're charged capital gains tax, which actually Georgia is trying to write into law. I think they got a law being written to exempt the sale of precious metals from capital gains tax, which would be very nice because we do have an income tax here in Georgia. And you get taxed capital gain tax when you go to sell precious metals. Now, obviously, you can probably sell a little bit here, a little bit there, and you can just fly under the radar. But if you ever want to sell your entire stack, the tax man's going to come knocking. The federal and the state in Georgia. He's slurping that coffee all day and night. Yeah, he must be, concurring lion. That must be what Uncle Sal is doing. Because I don't know how else he's able to do it. It's crazy, crazy stuff. Mr. Zeem said, I could watch Sal's old videos and never make it to his new videos. I know, he has so many videos. It's crazy. Crazy stuff. I mean, even back when I was posting way back years ago, when I was posting every single day, that took a lot. That took a lot of work. And I was doing that mainly to get to monetization status. Now I've kind of scaled back and I do about 3 videos a week. I might even scale back further, but I try to get out at least 3 videos. I want to put out some good quality content for y'all. But it's rough, man. It's rough to find the time and energy. But it's fun. It's fun. I like doing it. So I'll keep doing it. But yeah, I don't know how he does so many videos. It's crazy, crazy stuff. Yeah, I wonder how or when Uncle Sal sleeps too, and for how long he sleeps. It must be like 6 hours. He must be like Elon Musk level. Because Elon Musk was doing an interview a while back, and he was talking about how he gets 6 hours of sleep a day. And I was just thinking like, man, I don't think I could manage that, right? I can go on 6 hours of sleep, sure, but I don't think I could do it every single day. I need like an extra, or a day or two, or really like a day during the week, usually Saturday. I definitely take naps on Sunday after church, but I can't do 6 hours. That's just crazy. For a rich guy, Elon looks a little crappy. Yeah, he does always look kind of tired, doesn't he? But I guess his mind just is always going and running. I enjoy your videos and try to watch all you put out. Best platinum channel. Well, thank you, Mr. Zeems. I appreciate that, my friend. Thank you so much. Yeah, I try to put out good quality content for y'all. Not all my videos are hits, but, you know, I try to put out some good stuff that I think y'all like and talk about some good, interesting topics for sure. So, yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun doing this and all that good stuff. So, yeah. Very, very cool. Let's see here. Yeah, Elon's an interesting guy. Elon is an interesting guy. Incredibly intelligent. I know for a while Stephen Hawking was the world's smartest man, or what people called the world's smartest man. But I think Elon might be a little smarter than him. I don't know. It definitely is interesting to see how intelligent he is. I mean, he's just a genius. For sure. All right, we got 15 people watching right now. Be sure to hit that like button if you don't mind. Really helps out the channel a whole bunch. If you're on the cell phone, you just got to hold the screen and hit the like button, and we'll just keep this thing going. Let's put a poll in the chat, and we'll see what the results will be. What are you doing? Let's see here. Which there we go. All right, we got our poll blowing and going here. We'll probably make this a 2-hour stream, so we'll keep it rolling for a good little while longer here. But thanks so much, everyone who has joined so far. I greatly appreciate y'all stopping by, saying hello and whatnot, having fun, hanging out with me. Just little old me, Platinum Beast. It's been a fun night with y'all. All right. All right. I really like this Merlin coin I picked up from my LCS a while back. It's a pretty cool little addition to the stack. I really need to buy some silver. I've been slacking on silver and gold this year. I've just been picking up straight platinum. But I guess that's what you get when you're the Platinum Beast. You get stuck on platinum and you can't get off of it. But it's been fun. It's been fun stacking and seeing where the price of the metal has been going, stuff like that. So we'll just keep on stacking the platinum as long as we can afford to. All right. Haven't had anybody comment in the chat in a little while. We got about 12 people watching right now. Thanks, everybody. Greatly appreciate y'all. Looks like we got 3 votes, all for gold. Wow. I hit a couple silver goals earlier this year. Very nice, Concurring Lion. It's always nice when you can hit your goals. It's important to have goals. Keeps you focused, keeps you maintaining. All that good stuff. So yeah. Let's see here. I'm watching at work, or I'd predict. No worries, Mr. Zeem. No worries. You've been participating plenty, my friend. I appreciate you just being here, hanging out with us. So yeah, no worries at all. Looks like there's a whole bunch of people going live right now. Good Lord have mercy. So that's probably what is drawing away some of our viewers, maybe. But that's all right. We'll keep it rolling. I'm just having a good time hanging with y'all. She who must be obeyed is calling, so goodbye. I love it, Mr. Bob. I love it. Well, thank you for hopping in, man. I appreciate you, Mr. Bob. You've just been a loyal follower of my channel for I don't even know how long. So thank you so much, Mr. Bob. And you take care, my friend. You have a good night. You treat that lady right. I had to think a while before voting. Yeah, it's hard to decide, man. It's hard. Gold's been doing so well. Platinum's starting to look like it's going to do well. Silver's been kind of interesting, almost hitting $30 an ounce. So, yeah, I mean, it's hard to judge. It's hard to guess which one will do the best. That's for sure. It definitely is. But, yeah, it looks like we got about 6 votes right now. Gold's still in the lead. Palladium and Platinum are tied. Interesting that people voted Palladium. I wonder what that reasoning is. I'd love to pick some up, but it's just the dang sales tax, man. And the availability. I mean, I'm a 1/10 buyer, and there is no 1/10 Palladium. It's just either grams or ounces. And it's hard to justify either of those when sales tax is a thing. All right. We got about 7 people watching right now. Stream's kind of dying down quite a bit. Who knows? Maybe we'll wrap it up at 8:30. Maybe we'll make it an hour and a half. Hey, Mr. Splish Splash, welcome. Welcome to the live stream. I do remember you. I do remember you joining our live stream a little while back. And welcome back. Glad you could make it out tonight to hang out with us a little bit. We're just having a good old time, just hanging out, having a chit-chat, back and forth with y'all. 13 people watching the live stream. We're kind of popping in and out. Those shorts feeds really kind of help a little bit, drive traffic to the live streams. But I do remember you, Mr. Splish Splash, and I'm glad you could make it out to the stream tonight, bud. So thank you. Thank you for hopping in. My first inclination was to vote for silver, but I couldn't. Yeah, I don't know, man. Silver is kind of hard to justify. I only have 1 gram of palladium. Well, that's all right, Mr. Zeems. That's okay. That's more than 99% of people in the world. So that's better than most. That's for sure. I had a half ounce, but I sold when it was at its all-time high. So, yeah. All right, Palladium's outdoing Platinum now. Wow. Interesting stuff. That's a gram more than 99.999%. Yeah, exactly. Shadowwork, exactly. I feel like Platinum will be more recognized by the masses than... Yeah, I think so too. And I think gold being at its all-time high, or when it hit its all-time high, only helps Platinum. I think we'll see some people switch. It's just gonna be too far out of reach for the average investor to stack. They would have to save up all year. Some people make a lot of money and it doesn't really matter, but a lot of stackers stack over time and they can't really afford to wait too long because they might miss the boat, right? That's why fractional is good. For sure. It's a good option for a lot of stackers and investors. But one thing that I think is interesting, and I made a video talking about it recently, is if Palladium does make it back down to reasonable price point, like a $500 floor or something, I think we could see some fractionals be added to the market. Who knows? Maybe they make a fractional Palladium Kook and Koala, the Perth Mint. Or maybe the US Mint makes some fractional Eagles or something. You know, you never know. The sky's the limit with Palladium. And an interesting thing about Palladium is a lot of the mining that goes on, Palladium comes out as a byproduct. And they're looking for uses for that metal. And if the automotive industry doesn't use it anymore, bullion could be a viable option to sell that byproduct of, you know, nickel mining and stuff, is what I've heard. It comes out with the nickel. And they have this Palladium, and if they have no use for it, turn it into coins, sell it. Make a use, right? I don't know. Seems kind of smart to me. But that's just my opinion and my take on the matter. Lee Hale said, does the USA have a platinum modern commemorative? They have platinum proofs that they put out, Lee Hale. They put out so the platinum proof coin series is different for platinum from the US Mint than it is for gold and silver. And the reason for that is, well, I don't really know the reason for that, but they do a different design every year. So that is kind of how what you would look at it as if it's a commemorative, right? So right now they're doing the Bill of Rights. Not too long ago, they did the introduction to the Declaration of Independence. So they did life, liberty, and happiness. And now they're doing like First Amendment, Second Amendment, and so on and so forth. So that's their commemorative series, if you will. They call it the Platinum Proof Eagle because it is their Platinum Proof Eagle coin, but it's a series of coins. It's not just a dated coin, right? Where the gold and silver in the American Eagles is just a shiny version of the bullion version. It's just mirror-like finish with a different date. But the platinum changes its design, and it has a different reverse design as well. It doesn't have the soaring eagle. It has the swooping down eagle. So that's kind of cool that it's different from the bullion version as well. And those are very collectible coins. A lot of people collect those platinum proofs. I'd love to see some Perth Palladium. Yeah, I would too, Mr. Zeems. I would too. I think Perth could put out some Palladium. That'd be interesting to see. And I think that'd be good for them. I think they could do a good job of selling it too. All four metals in their coin series. They already do the silver, gold, and platinum in the Kookaburra. Why not add Palladium? They could compete with the U.S. market. The U.S. Mint puts out Palladium Eagles, Platinum Eagles, gold and silver Eagles. So maybe Perth decides to jump on board. Same with Canada. Canada puts out Palladium Maples, gold Maples, silver Maples, Platinum Maples. Why not Palladium? I'm honestly surprised Perth hasn't already done it because they've been in the Platinum game for a while. And they've been just slowly adding platinum additions. And the Platinum Kookaburra and Koala series has proven to be very popular in the fractional versions. So that's kind of interesting. 100 pounds more bismuth than 99.99%. That's my real spec play. Yeah, Shadowwork. You might come out on top ahead of all of us with all that bismuth. That's quite the stack of bismuth you got there, man. I'll tell you what. You're doing pretty well on the bismuth front. Pretty well. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Uncle Sal. Yes, indeed. Lee Hale, I want the 2000 Library of Congress bimetallic platinum gold. Yeah, I've heard of that coin too, Shadowwork. I'd like to have that in my stack. I think that's a pretty cool release. A bimetallic coin. That's pretty interesting. It would be very difficult to probably smelt down and separate, but it'd be a cool coin to have. I'm sure it comes with a very high premium price tag. So that's for sure. All right. All right. I just realized my headphones popped out. You know what sounds better? Does the microphone sound better, or does using the cell phone sound better? Because I just plugged in the headphones or the microphone, and I'm using the microphone, and I didn't even realize it was unplugged, but it was. So maybe I sound better now, or do I sound worse now? Let me know. Because I'm sure it was unplugged for quite a while. But yeah, so we're going to keep this live stream going. We just hit an hour and a half. We're looking at about 11 viewers right now. Not too bad, not too bad. We'll keep it rolling. We'll keep it rocking and rolling. The gain is lower, but sounds good. Okay, so it sounds good now. Okay. All right. So we'll rock with the microphone. It's not any kind of fancy microphone. It's just like Apple. It's just the Apple headphones microphone thing. I'm so cheap when it comes to my channel. I'm real bad about it. But I have a hard time justifying investing too much money into my YouTube channel because it just doesn't produce enough. You know, maybe if I was like Uncle Sal level or something, maybe, but yeah, I got to work with what I got. Sounds good. All right, Shadowwork, thank you. Thank you for letting me know. All right, let's take another look at the poll here, and let's see what we're looking at. All right, gold and silver are tied with palladium in second and platinum at the bottom. Wow, a lot of people don't have faith in platinum. But that makes sense. I mean, that's your typical stacker right there. Gold and silver all the way. Platinum, palladium, waste of money. Is what I constantly hear, man. It's hard to fight off the naysayers. But, you know, I believe what I believe, and I don't really let people influence me too much. It's what makes me a good Christian, I reckon. You know, I get opposition to my Christian beliefs every now and again. And I hold strong, man. I believe what I believe, and I'm not very easily swayed. All right, so we got about 6 people watching right now. It's kind of dying off a little bit. We just got so many stacking channels streaming right now. It's crazy. Crazy stuff. For sure. We got 11 votes in the poll. Interesting. Interesting stuff. All right. Well, if you believe in the fundamentals, everything between the beginning and end goal is noise. Yep, I agree. I agree, concurring lion. I agree with you fully, my friend. For sure. There will always be naysayers, no matter what you believe in life. Yes, I've actually seen that Shadowwork. Beautiful coin. Yeah, it is a very beautiful coin. That bimetallic is very, very gorgeous. Very, very gorgeous for sure. Yeah. That's why they say fortunes are made when you buy. Yep. Concurring line, you're exactly right, my friend. You are exactly right. I remember when I was younger, platinum was more valuable than gold, and I always wanted some because of that. Yeah. I wasn't stacking back then, but yeah, it was. When you look at the charts, and I made a video released today talking about how it's done that more than once. More than once, it has way outperformed gold. But it's speculative. You got to keep that in mind. It's not always going to be more than gold, but it has been multiple times, and I think it can again. And I talked a lot about that in my latest video. So yeah, I thought that was an interesting topic to cover because I was looking at the ancient charts, if you will, ancient, Good thing Mr. Bob's not here anymore because he'd be like, you calling me ancient? But the ancient charts really show that platinum has more than once been more valuable than gold. And you know what a lot of people talk about? A lot of people talk about the gold confiscation. They're like, they'll post videos, they're coming for your gold, they're coming for your silver, but they never say they're coming for your platinum, right? And if that is the case, and if what they're saying is true, they're going to come knocking, and they're going to want this, and they're going to want this, but they're not going to want this. I guess if the logic holds true, they're not going to come for the platinum, right? So I don't know. It'll be interesting if that ever does happen. I'm not so sure I buy into that. I think the government is much more likely to take away some other things before they would take away this, and they would figure out a way to justify it. But yeah, because I don't think this is on nearly as many people's minds as it was when it was made into money, silver and gold especially, right? It's just, they're not going to come to the stacker's house since there's so few stackers anyways. They're more likely to just take your land or take your, I don't know, something else that everyone has. Probably your pew-pews, because a lot of people have pew-pews, and a lot of people don't want you to have pew-pews. Can't think of any other platinum commemoratives. There's a Washington $5 gold coin I like too, but I don't let myself buy anything but eagles. You are the eagle beast, Shadowwork. You are the eagle beast. That's not a bad approach, honestly. I kind of wish that's what I took with stacking. It would make it a lot easier to just say, hey, this is what I got. But I just see stuff I like too much, and premiums are too good for me to stick to just eagles. But I wish I did. I mean, I really do. I love eagles. I wish I could justify buying more, but I'm stuck in my ways. I'm stuck in my ways of lowest premium possible, and eagles are almost always the highest. But I'll get another one here at some point for sure. Let's see here. Mr. Zeem said, my grandfather was a prospector panning for gold all over, and I'd go with him and tell him I wanted to find platinum. He would tell me anything is possible. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Mr. Zeems. That is true. Lee Hale said, I look at what metals are going to be the easiest to exchange when the time comes. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. That makes a lot of sense, and that's solid logic. I mean, that's really why I stack all three, right? Because, you know, if I needed to exchange something, gold and silver obviously is going to be the easiest to exchange, and I'd probably just hold on to my platinum because it would be more difficult to exchange, and hopefully we'd come out of, like, the recession or whatever we were in that I had to exchange it, and I would still have all of my platinum. But that's why I think it's good to be invested in all three at the very least, in what I call the triangle method. But yeah, so interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. An interesting thing to think about for sure. All right, so gold is outdoing silver now in the poll. Gold is at 50% while silver is at 29%. We got 14 votes in, and that's pretty interesting stuff. Pretty interesting that most people still are backing gold all the way. I mean, I'll probably end up buying it second half of the year. Again, that's what I'm really waiting for. Yeah, come and try and meet Smith & Wesson. Yep, Lee Hale, I agree. I agree. Come and take it, right? Like the Texas thing with the cannon. Come and meet my friend, Smith & Wesson. You know what I find funny about manufacturers of those things? So many, not Smith & Wesson, they're American-based, but so many of those companies are foreign-based. And what's funny about that is in those foreign nations that those companies are based, the citizens of those countries can't even own those products, right? Like Glock is an Austrian company. In Austria, you're not allowed to have a Glock. Like, it's so funny. It's so hilarious. Or if you are, you probably have to jump through a billion hoops. So I'm sure they're not mass selling them over there, but they'll mass sell them over here. It's so funny. And like Taurus is Brazilian. And in Brazil, I guarantee, technically by law, you're not allowed to have them. Now, I'm sure people have them, but you know, once you get down there in the South America, anything's possible. Panning is fun, but think about how much effort and time would be involved in getting an ounce of gold. Don't get me wrong. If gold were 8 to 10K, I'll be in the creeks for sure. Yeah, Shadowwork, I agree. I think it's just a fun old pastime. It's kind of like fishing, I think, Shadowwork, if you think of it like that. You know, you can go to the store and buy a fish for like $1 or $2 probably, one single fish. And you could probably sit out on a lake all day and try to catch fish and catch a few, but your time is not going to add up to the amount of money that you probably could just spend at the grocery store. So I think it's just more fun. It's like an old pastime for people. What do you think of junk silver? Oh, I love junk silver, Lee Hale. I love it. I don't have any on the desk with me right now. I've got these dollars, which are kind of junk. These are all cold dollars. But I love junk silver. I love the dimes, quarters, halves. I've got Barbers, Mercs, Brosies. I don't think I have any Kennedys, Franklins, Standing Liberties. I'm missing a lot because I did a sell-off way back a few years back, which was unfortunate. But I do love junk silver, and I've got a good amount. I've got a good amount of junk silver. I love the dimes especially, though. I just think it's the best value, right? It's fractional silver, very small pieces for same premium as halves, basically. Sometimes even less. Rosies seem to be the lowest premium silver coins in junk silver. And they're so small and divisible that I love them. I love junk silver. Love it, love it, love it. Can't get enough of it. I love it better than Eagles, actually. I know Shadowwork will disagree with me on that. But I love junk silver better than silver eagles. Actually, Shadowwork, do you stack the junk too, or is it just silver eagles? Because that's an interesting question. I don't think I've ever asked you that before, but do you stack junk silver like quarters, dimes, and halves, or are you just silver eagles in that as well? Let me know. Let me know. But yeah. So we've been going for a solid 102 minutes here. It's been a good live stream. I've been enjoying being with y'all and everything. It's been a lot of fun, y'all. Thanks for showing up and talking with me and having a good old time together. But yeah, that's what I think of junk silver, Lee Hale. I love it. Can't get enough of it. That's probably my favorite silver to stack. I know I have coins, Maples, Britannia, stuff like that, but junk silver is just my go-to almost always when I go to the LCS or I look online for some cheap silver. All Eagles. Wow. Not even junk silver, Shadowwork. That's incredible. That is incredible. But that's cool, though. That's cool you're able to stick to it. And that, like I said, that makes it a lot easier to add up everything. Because when I add junk silver, you know, you get into a weird number, right? Like a silver roll of dimes is like 3.25 ounces of silver, so it gets hard to add up. Now, I've got a spreadsheet in Excel or whatever the Apple equipment is, numbers, on my MacBook, and I've made it to where I just put in face value times 0.725 or whatever the thing is, and whenever I add $1 or $2 or $5 or 10 or whatever, I just add that number, and it does all the math for me. So that's kind of nice, but it does make it easier to just be an Eagles. Concurring Line said, got to take the dog out. If you're not here when I get back, thanks for the live stream. Well, thank you, Concurring Lion. I greatly appreciate you stopping by and popping in here and hanging out with us. It's been a lot of fun, my friend. Hope you have a good night if I don't see you again. And if I do, then welcome back. But enjoy your night, my friend. Lee Hale said, I actually bought gold filling at an auction. Not sure of purity. Tooth not included. Yeah, I don't know what kind of gold they use in fillings. But that's interesting. You bought a gold filling at auction. That's kind of crazy. I never even thought of that being a thing. I figured most people would be buried with that kind of stuff. But who knows? Maybe it was a grave robber dug someone up and pulled out their fillings. Thanks for putting it on live. Well, thank you, Mr. Zeems. Thank you for hopping in here and hanging out with us. I greatly appreciate that, my friend. You've been a lot of fun to talk to and chit-chat with back and forth. It's been a good old time, so thank you. All right, all right. Yes, indeed. All right, we got 15 votes. Somebody's swapping back and forth between gold and silver. Can't make up your mind, I reckon. But gold is still in the lead at about 50%, so it's interesting stuff to see. Interesting. Man. And what's interesting about these live streams is you can see the sun go down when I do them this late. The lighting definitely changes over time. For sure. I think everybody else is just live streaming at this point. That's why we're a little light tonight, but that's okay. We're having a good time. Just hanging out. Stacking World on YouTube is definitely a competitive market. For sure. There's so many stacking channels, and everyone already has their channel they go to probably. But being a platinum channel, I think helps me out a whole bunch. I think it brings a lot of people that don't go to some of the other channels that don't necessarily talk about it as much. So it's definitely interesting to see. All right. Austrian Philharmonic here. Great to hear the many different collectors' thoughts on metals. Yes, it is, Lee Hale. Yes, it is. It's always good to hear different people's opinions and thoughts. Helps make up your mind a little bit more about what you value and what you think is the best. I only stack eagles, but I have some collectible gold and silver coins. Ah, I see Shadowwork. That makes sense. That makes sense. The platinum got me here. Well, that's good to hear, Mr. Zeems. I try to draw people in with the fact that I'm different than most of the other stacking channels and that I focus so heavily on platinum. Not a lot of people do. I know a lot of people stack a little bit here and there. Silver Dragons has like a piece or two. Uncle Sal's been a real big help to my channel because he stacks a lot of platinum and he's not opposed to the metal at all. He's definitely a platinum bull and platinum beast, if you will. So yeah, so that's kind of cool to see. And that's another reason why I resonate with his channel quite a bit. So yeah, definitely cool stuff. Let's see if anybody signed up for the meme. See if I got any new referral monies. Thanks for joining meme. Let's see here. Credits. No, it doesn't look like I got any new credits. Wow, that's all right. Yeah, we'll definitely probably be picking up some mean platinum jewelry come October. That's probably what we'll wait on. But cool stuff nonetheless. We got about 9 people watching right now. Not bad. We'll keep it rolling. We'll keep it rolling for probably another 11 minutes here. Probably make it a 2-hour live stream just to make it an even round number. But thanks, y'all. I appreciate y'all for stopping by. Got our platinum cat here. Yeah, Mean is very cool. And I put my referral link in the description of this video, and all my videos, it's in the description. But yeah, when y'all click that link and y'all join, it doesn't cost anything. And I get like a referral bonus, and I think you do too, like $5 or something. And you can stack those. So I've got like 25 bucks stacked, and then they do a birthday coupon during your birthday month for like 50 bucks off the premium. And so that's what I'm going to wait for, is October probably. Pick something up. I want some shirts with gold and platinum buttons. That'd be pretty cool, Shadowwork. That'd be really cool. What I really want is like a platinum watch. I learned the other day Rolex came out or has some platinum watches that have like a platinum bezel or platinum in the chain links or something. I'd love to get something like that. I mean, that's real costly, but I'd love to have something like that. I think that'd be real cool. And I'd love to have like a platinum chain, just a small one around my neck or something, and maybe like a platinum ring, because I'm a big fan of rings. I got my silver one. This one's stainless steel, but I'd love to have a platinum ring on my finger. I'd love to feel that weight, because platinum's so dense. I bet it would feel real nice and weighty, which I like. No way, that's awesome. Yep, indeed. Shadowwork. They do a $50 birthday coupon when you sign up and put your birthday in. They'll send you a coupon in the email for 50 bucks off. They do it for me every year. I just haven't actually made the purchase yet, because I didn't realize it till last year, and I didn't have enough money to really buy something last year around my birthday, I guess, or the price point or whatever. So I'm going to definitely end up doing that this year. It's definitely going to stick with me, stick on my mind probably. I tried signing up, but it got stuck loading. I'll try again later. No worries, Mrs. Deems. I mean, it's not like a big deal. I just like to help y'all out, and y'all can help me out in that way, and it doesn't cost you anything. So, yeah. I just found a platinum ring metal detecting. Wow, that's incredible, Llewellyn Engineering. And welcome to the live stream, my friend. I don't know if you've ever been in one of my live streams, but welcome. Glad you could make it tonight. We're probably going to wrap it up here in about 8 minutes, but you made it just in time to hang out for a little while, so thank you. I appreciate that. Be sure to hit the like button if you haven't. Really helps me out a whole bunch. But found a platinum ring metal detecting. Wow, that's incredible. Where'd you find that at? Was it like just in the forest? Because that's pretty cool. I like that the only person wearing it knows it's platinum and not silver. Yeah, exactly. I like that too, Shadowwork. As far as jewelry, no one's going to rob you over a silver chain or a silver ring. You don't want to face prison time over 20, 30 bucks in silver. But it's technically platinum, so there you go. Gold, you're really risking it, right? You wear gold out in any sketchy neighborhood, and that's going to be gone. So you really got to be careful where you wear the gold at. But platinum is so close to silver in color that most people are not going to be able to tell the difference. And so that's what makes it a better jewelry metal, in my opinion. And I'm surprised it hasn't gained popularity like gold. I guess because gold is so pricey, that's what makes it popular, because people just want to flaunt their wealth. Whereas I wear jewelry because I like it. It's not for anybody else. And that sounds so typical, but it's the truth. I mean, I just like wearing it. I like having stuff on me and whatnot. It also kind of makes it, and it also is kind of nice to think about in a way. If I had a platinum ring on me, no matter where I'm at in the world, I have something of value to trade. So if I'm ever in a sticky situation, I can be like, hey, I got this. Give me a few $100s so I can be on my way. Beach treasure hunter. Very nice, Llewellyn Engineering. Very, very nice. You must live near the beach, or do you just visit there often? That's real cool, though, that you found it on the beach. I wonder if it fell off like a boat or something, you know? That's kind of cool to think about. I wonder what cool stuff can be found on the beach. What else have you found? Have you found gold? Have you found, money? Like what are some other cool things? Might have to find a giant platinum pinky ring. Yeah, that's what I'm going to go with. I definitely am going to go probably with the pinky, because you know, the bigger the ring, the higher the price. Obviously, it is platinum at the end of the day. But I would love to get like a pinky ring. Mean right now has a lion head ring. It's like, it's really cool looking. I'd love to get that and put it on my pinky. I think that'd be pretty cool. Just to feel that weight, like, man, in a ring form, that'd be epic. Epic, epic, epic. The ring is heavy. Live near the beach. It was found in a dredge pile. Yeah, found gold rings, silver coins. Wow, that's pretty cool, Llewellyn Engineering. That's pretty cool finds, man. That's pretty awesome that you were able to find that stuff on the beach. That's cool, cool stuff. All right, we're coming close to 2 hours here. We got maybe like another 4.5 minutes or so. So we'll probably wrap it up right at about 9 o'clock. But thank you, everybody who stopped by and joined the live stream tonight. I greatly appreciate that. We'll probably be doing another live stream maybe Monday or so. Mondays are good days for me. So that's probably when I'll see y'all next. Dang, still kicking. Yep, still kicking, Concurrent Lion. I decided to wrap it up about 9 o'clock. So we're going to wrap it up here in about 4 minutes. But yeah, the next live stream will probably be on Monday. So be on the lookout for that. I'll try to do it. I don't like posting it too early because if I can't make it, I don't want to let y'all down. But yeah, just be on the lookout for Monday because that's probably when I'll probably end up doing a live stream, maybe. We'll see. Do I own a Sigma testing unit to check metals for purity? No, I don't, Lee Hale. I do not own a Sigma. I probably need to get one. I just haven't made the leap to get it yet. My stack's not large enough for me to really justify that, I think. But maybe one day, who knows? Shadowwork, throwing respect. Yes, indeed, respect. Respect, Shadowwork. You keep doing that hunting, Llewellyn. And let us know of your finds. I'd love to hear about it. Because that's so cool that you're able to find that kind of stuff on the beach and whatnot. Very, very cool for sure. All right, all right. So gold is still at 50% in the poll. We got 18 votes in, silver at 28%, platinum at 11%, and palladium at 11%. Wow, platinum and palladium are about tied, with about 25% of y'all thinking that one of the platinum group metals is going to be the best performing this year. So that's interesting to see, for sure. Thank you. Love your intro music. Oh, well, thank you, Llewellyn Engineering. I greatly appreciate that, my friend. Yeah, I think I picked a good song. I think it catches on with a lot of people. I think a lot of people like it. I haven't had too many complaints about my intros, so I'll keep them around and keep them going. When I look at the analytics, a lot of people skip it, but nobody ever comments or complains, so it must just be people who don't want to sit through it. But yeah, I like my intro too, so we'll probably stick to it. Very interesting results. Yeah, it is very interesting, Shadowwork. It is. A lot of people believe in gold, though. So that's interesting. Great show. Thanks. Well, thank you, Lee Hale. I appreciate that, my friend. It hits hard. Yeah, Llewellyn Engineering, thank you. Thank you. I think so, too. I think it was a good choice in the beginning, and I've just kind of stuck with it. I haven't had to change it up because I haven't really felt the need. But it's a good little intro. And I made it all myself, too. Didn't pay anybody to make it. Didn't do anything like that. Oh, wow. Hey, Dog Review Dog. Hello from Australia. Well, welcome from halfway around the world in America, specifically Georgia on the East Coast. Welcome, Dog Review Dog. I appreciate you stopping by, my friend. Be sure to hit the like button. Really helps out the channel a whole bunch. But we're going to probably wrap it up here in about a minute, but I'm glad you were able to make it here right at the end. Dog Review Dog. And hopefully you'll check out my other videos. I don't think you've ever joined one of our live streams, so welcome on that front as well. Love platinum. Well, that's good to hear, my friend. And your country loves platinum too, as you can see here. And I love your country's platinum. I tell you what, I'm a red, white, and blue American, but boy, does the Perth Mint put out some very, very cool stuff. Oh, you're welcome, Dog Review Dog. You're welcome. But your country puts out some of the coolest stuff I've known to man. So props to Australia and the Perth Mint specifically. Y'all got some cool coins, man. Cool coins. Great stream, Platinum Beast. Keep up the great work. Well, thank you, Shadowwork. I greatly appreciate that. I'll try to be around for Monday. Keep up the great content. Thank you, Mr. Zeems. FYI, my father worked for a company in South Africa. They mined heaps of platinum. Ah, very cool, Dog Review. Very, very cool. Concurring Lion said the volume on music is too high comparatively if you're asking. Y'all can hear that music in the background? That's not even... Oh, you're talking about my intro. You're talking about my intro, Concurring. I gotcha. Yeah, I'll try to tone down the music a little bit maybe. Maybe I can turn the volume down a notch. Because that's hard to equalize between my talking and the music, but I'll try to look in to see if I can fix that. I thought you were talking about, I've got like a concert hall behind my house, and they've been playing music all night, so I thought you could hear that, because I can hear it in the room, but I didn't think y'all could, which I guess y'all can't. But platinum is way undervalued, should be 5,000 as it's so rare and difficult to... I agree, Dog Review, I agree. Way undervalued. Most undervalued precious metal right now that you can buy, in my opinion. But great live stream, y'all. Thanks so much for joining this evening. I appreciate everyone who stopped by, whether it was for a few minutes, whether it was the whole time, like Shadowwork. Man, Shadowwork, what a beast. Props to you, my friend. And props to all of y'all for joining and popping in and out and what have you. Whether you're at work, whether you're at home, I just appreciate y'all joining me. And I hope y'all will join the future live streams. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, so you can stay up to date. Hit that bell notification so you can get notified when I go live and post new content. And with all that being said, I appreciate y'all. And until next time, we'll see y'all. Well, I guess I can't really cut out right away. Shaner, welcome, Shaner. Welcome to the live stream. We're wrapping it up here, but I appreciate you commenting right there at the end, man. I caught you right before I was about to kill it, and I saw your comment, so I'll respond to it. But we are wrapping it up here. But you said, "Hey, Platinum Beast, love your channel. Been watching since 2021. I mostly stack silver, but 1 gram of platinum." Well, that's more than most people, Shaner. So keep stacking that platinum and keep checking out my channel for updates and reviews and stuff, because I love talking about platinum. It's my favorite metal, and that's what my channel is all about, my friend. So I'm glad to have you as a viewer and a supporter. And yeah, so thanks for hopping in right here at the end. Glad you could at least make it to say hello, and hello to you, my friend. And with all that being said, as long as nobody new hops in, we're going to wrap it up here. I appreciate y'all for stopping by. I really, really do. And with all that being said, until next time, we'll see y'all.